Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Fortune Education. The topic I brought for you today is very important, that is work ethics, social and corporate etiquette. This topic is very important to all employees, those who are working in any government or maybe the private institutes, either working permanent or either working as visiting or temporary faculty. These rules are very important for everyone. I mean, if we talk about the general workers, I mean supporting staff, or we talk about the senior authorities, those so these rules are general rules and very important for everyone. So I believe that if you really go through this video or you really watch this video, so this may be or this must be very helpful for you. All right. The very basic question is, what are social and corporate etiquettes? Because as we discussed, that the topic for today's discussion is social and corporate etiquettes, similarly the work ethics. So the very basic question is, what are social and corporate etiquettes? All right, we are just going to discuss what topics that we'll be covering in this lecture, or the definition of corporate etiquette. We will be discussing about improving corporate etiquette skills, and some follow common courtesy rules and give and take respect. We will be definitely be studying about dress code. Also, we exhibit rational personality. We will be discussing about this as well, and some points about research. All right. What is social and corporate etiquette? It is the way of exhibiting socially acceptable behavior in business relationships. What are social and corporate etiquettes? Social and corporate etiquettes are those which are generally accepted by the majority. It may be in the society, or it may be in organizational relationship, or it may be in business relationship. The behavior, the attitude which is generally being accepted by majority in a society is called social or corporate etiquette. All right. American Society of Quality Control had conducted a research in which it was stated that 68% of the business is lost due to indifferent attitude of employees while dealing with clients. All right. American Society, they conducted a research in which it was stated that 68% of the business is only lost by the indifferent, the withering attitude of the employees, the different, the unique, the lazy attitude of the employees. So that's why you need to understand. Let's suppose in this images it is quite clear that your employee is sleeping in front of him. There was a laptop, he was working, and when there is a client, when he finds, or when a client he finds, you know his concerned person sleeping, what would be the feedback of the organization or maybe the employee? All right. Improving corporate etiquette skills. How can we improve that this attitude? All right. Follow common courtesy. So we need to follow some common courtesy rules. What are those rules? Check your attitude for common and simple courtesies. We need to see a common attitude for simple courtesies. For example, avoid disturbing people around you by gossiping. Gossiping, when we use this word gossip, it means talking against. It means talking against about something, or raising your pitch. Do not raise your pitch. Do not fluctuate your pitch, alright? And then by exhibiting fancy or annoying ringtone loudly, or by ignoring people. When you are going to any shop, let's suppose, so if the shopkeeper is just ignoring you, how would you feel? Similarly, if you are just there in a peaceful or in a comfortable environment, or maybe anywhere around, if somebody has put a very loud ringtone on his phone, definitely that be disturbing you, all right? And if somebody speaks very loud, that also be very disturbing. And somebody is talking against you or against anything, that person may not be very, good to you as well. And then give and take respect, very important. That is give and take respect. It means that respect is mutual. If you respect, so you receive respect. All right, and remember one thing: respect. If you respect somebody, so in return you also receive respect. But this respect is not that respect that you are receiving, but you are receiving the respect in bonus. If you're respecting somebody, the other person may not be respecting the way you did. Maybe he may be, more respecting than you. All right. So that is the bonus. Treat others the way you wish to be treated. Very important. Be courteous and respectful, and and respectful towards your past seniors, co-workers, and subordinates. It means you need to be respectful. You need to be courteous to everyone around you. All right. Never try to forget to thank and appreciate the person who had helped you out. All right. You need to help. You need to thank, and you need to adore, and you need to adorn, and you need to appreciate those who had really helped you. All right. This is just a picture, just to convey the message that everybody is so courteous. Everybody is so courteous and helping everyone around there. All right. Improving corporate etiquette skills. Dress code. You need to follow the dress code policy of your organization where you're working. Dress code policy. All right. Your attire, your physical personality plays a significant important role in enhancing your positive image. The way you dress up, it reveals important message, and it reveals your personality as well. It adds, if your physical posture, if your physical attire is really, it adds spice to the talent, qualification, and experience. Let's suppose if you're experienced, if you have got a very good qualification and you have got a very good talent, it really, if your personality is really, wonderful or amazing, so it would really add that spice to your all these talents, qualification, and experience. Try to reflect your professionalism through your dress. All right, let's suppose you know we also recognize different people by their dress codes. If let's suppose if an overall is being worn by the person, we will consider that he may be a lab technologist, he may be a doctor, right? If somebody is if somebody is working with bricks and his class are being very messy, so we can just assume that he may be a mason, right? Or maybe a painter. Or exhibit rational personality. Be mature while dealing adverse situations, right? Be mature while dealing adverse, challenging, difficult situations. Your attitude while dealing with unexpected situation may become a great problem. How your attitude will become a great problem. Let's suppose consider in a situation. Let's suppose if you are working in a private or maybe the government organization, if the clients he comes and asks you, or may he complains, or maybe he is complaining about something, so he once complains and then he complains again, and thirdly he comes complains again, but you do not respond him positively. What he would be doing then, he would say that I will go and talk to your senior or maybe your manager, and rather than talking or responding him positive, rather you say that okay, you can just go and talk to him and do whatever you want. So here in this case, the point two, it reveals that your attitude while dealing with unexpected situation may become a great problem. So he will not only say this, that your subordinate has said me this, rather he would focus on the particular thing that he would rather mention that particular sentence that you use in your communication, that do whatever you want, which you may be giving or which may be conveying different messages that you are just threatening. Be calm and keep patience while handling fussy, disturbing, annoying clients. So you need to be very patient and calm and polite with fussy clients. This is just an example of dress code, and you need to follow the dress code that is being followed in your organization, and it varies from organization to organization. All right, this may also be possible. All right, improving corporate skills, research. In today's global business, one has to understand that he is dealing with multicultural people. The only phrase multicultural people, it tells that you're working with different culture, different people who belong to different culture. Let's suppose if you're working in Turkey, so you don't know how Turkish people they react, and if you're working with Pakistani people, so you don't really know that how Pakistani people they feel good or either they feel bad, on what certain things they feel good or once what certain things they feel bad. If you're talking about Indians, if you're talking about Thailands, Thais, if you're talking about Malays, so every person and every culture has a different different perceptions and different way of dealing people. So you need to understand if you're working in a global business or in an international organization, so you need to understand the culture and different people around there working. All right, therefore it is really necessary to do a little homework by researching the location of the people and they belong in their preference. So before you do this, if you do it really before, joining any organization that is either national or maybe the international, so you need to purify or you need to do little homework before that so that you can just, feel relaxed and feel comfortable while working with them. All right, they will really this will help one in dealing with people of sensitive mind and areas. All right, and next we have is good manner can open the door that past education cannot. Wow, what a wonderful quotation by Clarence Thomas. He says good manners where yes can open the doors that but best education cannot. Wow, what a lovely saying. Yes, indeed. Yes, good manners they really open the door that best education cannot. All right, do's at workplace. What do you need to do? There is a list. All right, put your handphone silent on or vibrating mode, and loud ringtones are totally unprofessional and also disturb other people. So try not to put very loud ringtones on your phone. All right. It's bad manner to sneeze or cough in public without covering your mouth. Rather use handkerchief or tissue for the same. Alright. Keep your work area clean. Keep unnecessary things, papers in the respected dryers. Alright. Put a label on files to avoid unnecessary searching. Alright. And stay away from nasty politics at the workplace. If you really want to be happy, I would rather suggest you to stay away from all those bad politics that are there in the organization or at your workplace. Take care of your pitch and tone at the workplace. You need to be very polite, you need to be very kind, and your attitude it should be very humble that the other person may not feel hurt. All right. Dues at workplace, it's the continuation of that. All right, stay calm and think rationally, think positively, and then reach office on time, follow organizational policies and guidelines, maintain discipline at the workplace, be polite and kind to everyone, follow proper dress code, and then shave daily. And then if you do shave, then you need to shave daily. Otherwise, if you have a smart beard, then you need to maintain, or then you mean to trim, then you need to trim it accordingly. All right. Knock before you enter in anyone's room or cabin. All right. Respect each other's privacy. That is really important. And then don't at workplace. Never adapt a very casual attitude at workplace. Your office or organization pays you for your hard work, not for loitering around. Loitering around, not for lingering around. If you are wandering in the organization from office to office, from department to department, so the organization that doesn't really pay you for that, so you need to work hard to get the organizational aim fulfilled. All right, Don't go into the others' workstation rooms or offices without their prior permission. Chewing gums in front of the other colleagues and seniors is totally considered as ill manners. Don't open anyone's diary, notebook, or register or logbook without his permission, and then never criticize or make fun of any other employee or worker. And then we have is never shout at anyone. Do not use strong perfumes or sprays. Tattoos are strictly prohibited at workplace, and then never wear revealing dress at workplace, especially for females. They don't need to wear revealing dress at workplace. All right, females should avoid wearing heavy jewelry. All right, then we are just now in this. From this onwards, we are just going to discuss the challenges that we face in the organization or while at workplace. All right. Job challenges can be hard to deal with. Facing challenges and dealing with them help you become a stronger and more confident people. And then is fitting in, figuring out how to become a part of new culture, get to know your work co-workers, be friendly and respectful. Your good attitude, your manners and good working habits will show that you're a good professional. Being heard, it takes time to gain trust of coworkers to get them on board to listen your ideas. If you really want yourself that your opinions may be heard around or may be heard far away, then you need to build trust among your coworkers and colleagues so that they take you trustworthy, or they believe you, or they consider you as trustworthy. Listen and observe people before suggesting changes. Bring solutions to the table. Build a good reputation among your colleagues and in organization. All right. Job challenges. All right. Making mistakes. Mistakes happen to everyone. Admit them and apologize. You don't need to, hide these. Rather, you need to admit your mistake and apologize. Do not offer lame excuses, and then do not try to cover issues. Instead, offer solutions to fix the problem. Rather, what we do, we just, create problems and then create problems and then make the hell of the problems. Make hell of the problems. Time management. Create a to-do list, daily to-do list, or set goals. Break down your task to possible solutions. It makes you more organized and efficient. And right, to-do list. You need to make to-do list. You need to make your daily goals, then weekly goals, then it may be monthly goals, and then it may be quarterly goals, and then it may be annual goals, right? So you need to make your goals for your life if you really want to make your life easy. Workplace ethics and integrity issues. Poor workplace ethics can be hazardous to your job security, very right. Say no to requests that make you feel uncomfortable at workplace. Let's suppose if you are working as a clerk, let's suppose if you are working as an attendant, let's suppose if you are working as an assistant, let's suppose if you are working at any designation or whatever you are working, you don't need to speak very big of yourself. Why? Because it really creates hurdles for you, it really creates obstacles for you in your life. Simply say no to all those requests that make you feel uncomfortable at workplace. Let's suppose if you tell that I am xyz at my job, or if you say that everybody's is there under my subordination, so why are you saying those reckless things that are not really associated with you? So what you need to do, you just need to tell the truth, and then you need to then you would be very comfortable and happy because you have already spoken truth. So you say no to all those requests that make you feel uncomfortable. Diversity. Several changes are interlinked with diversity. Employers may hire diverse workforce. Handling fussy customer is also another tough job. Be polite and kind to all those customers or clients. Alright. Professional grooming. Professional grooming and professional appearance are important to gain not just positive impression but also respect in the workplace. Wear business suits in basic colors. Always be neat and clean, including your teeth, fingernails, face, hair, and even your shoes. Keep your pockets empty and as much as possible. Avoid tinkling coins or keys and bulges. Avoid eating candy, smoking cigarette, and chewing gum when you are inside the office. Use portfolio case or light briefcase when carrying important documents with you instead of compiling these documents in folders and carrying these between your armpits or between your axilas. Alright, as much as possible, get rid of those tattoos and body piercing, for these will just make you look untidy and unprofessional. Wear light perfume and clog and minimize using lots of jewelries. Alright, professional grooming. Maintain an excellent personal hygiene at all times. Maintain good posture and avoid slouching while sitting. What is slouching? I mean, bending your shoulders downward is slouching. All right. Avoid slouching while sitting, and then ensure your back is straight when you're sitting and or standing. Bags, watches, belts, and sunglasses are important accessories that help you to enhance your professional look. At these that employs for both women and men. All right. It is really important how you carry yourself, how you dress up, what you speak, and how you conduct. It is also a notable thing that how people perceive you and how your behavior is with them. All right. Guidelines for professional grooming. Wear business suits in basic colors already told. Avoid tattoos and body piercing, and wear light perfume sprays. Avoid using heavy jewelry. And then we have is maintain proper hygiene such as teeth, nails, fingernails, hair, and even your shoes. But keep your pockets empty. We have already talked about all these things. We're alright. Look sharp and feel confident. Your clothing and grooming affect the way you think. So when you appear authentic, attractive, and appropriate, you think more positive about yourself and your situation and others. Right? Your clothing will affect the way you feel. Alright. Positive personal appearance is a fast, effective way to boost self-confidence, overcoming anxiety, and for gaining a trust. Very important. Your clothing and grooming will affect the way you act or behave. A positive personal appearance is the most effective way to improve behavior and enhance performance level or productivity. Your clothing will affect the way others react and respond to you. Your appearance makes the following statement about your personality, values, attitude, interest, knowledge, abilities, roles, and goals. Alright. If you really have any question regarding this presentation, so you can just ask. Alright, I believe that you have enjoyed this lecture, and in the end, I would like to say thank you to all of you for listening me attentively. And in the end, I would really request to all of you, if you have really liked the content, so like the video and do subscribe my channel for latest updates. Thank you very much. God bless you and God bless everyone. So hope to see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.